Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now they'll run the draw. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Touch pass on the run. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together.
Reels it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Going to the ground. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying play action. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a gap. It's Weeks. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 14, Nebraska 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to blast their way in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week.
At the 20.
This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Toss sweep right. Open space at the 25. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw it again. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Kentucky going quickly. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Race. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being caught.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing blitz here. First play of the drive, it's the end around. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And good offensive coordinators consistently do this. Consistently get your guy in space, let him use that speed, and defenses, they don't have a clue how to catch him. When you got a guy that gets full speed ahead to start the play, I love it because your angles have to be perfect. They weren't. Successful run by the offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy
trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's complete to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 3rd down, going up top. Looking down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The give to the back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kentucky 21, Nebraska 14.
And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the 2nd half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. we got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 28 over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman, because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Got the first down and more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drop.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And this defense is taking up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
That's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 41-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On the option. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision.
And I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
RD, what a play by the safety, and the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And that ball is picked off.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish dry.
Can anyone catch him? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm.
Running toward the tape. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kentucky!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on second down.
Get set, get set. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky. Nebraska, 21.
Ready? Cricket. Hands it off. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down, 10th coming. Quarterback will keep it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The play action fake. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
This one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.